Hi everyone, my name is Ron Van Sessen and I am excited to bring to you another wonderful essential oil on tonight's episode of Fun Facts. So let's get right to it. Now you notice I am actually in a different environment tonight. I'm not at Inspiration Wood Wellness Club. Instead, Kim and I are out teaching on the road tonight, so doing this video from Winona Lake. So that's why things might look a little bit different, but nonetheless, we still got a wonderful oil to share. So I'm going to show you what we've got right there. And there you can see it, rosemary. We're going to be talking about rosemary today. And first, I'm going to smell it. And rosemary is not an unusual smell because we're so used to it in our cooking. Rosemary chicken, I know I love to put a drop of this like in chicken soup, the chicken noodle soup or chicken vegetable soup. Put a drop of this in there, and that's just going to add a whole new dimension to that. So we're very accustomed to rosemary when it comes to cooking, and that smell is really unmistakable. It's almost like it's a little bit piney, a little bit evergreenish, and but at the same time, not exactly. It's really kind of spicy too. But rosemary in and of itself as a plant is a very well-known and established plant throughout the world. And it has been for centuries because most of the ancient civilizations all revered this as a sacred plant, including the Egyptians and the Romans and the Greeks and the Hebrews. They all knew the benefits of rosemary. It was that important to them, it was that critical that they had it. It was worth a lot to them because they used it for so many things. Now, today we use it for a lot of the same things. It's very cleansing. We've also learned over time that it also supports our digestive system very well, which makes sense that all these recipes include rosemary. That was one way of kind of making sure the food, which back when there wasn't refrigeration and good culinary practices for protecting against contamination and things like that. When they didn't have those greater practices, they didn't know as what we know today. It was important that they did everything they could, and rosemary was one of the things that they could use to help keep themselves safe. So very good, very supportive to the digestive system. It's also very supportive to the immune system and to the central nervous system. So a lot of great benefits there. Now, one of the things that I noticed on the doTERRA's website is they said diffuse a drop of this or two whenever you're studying to help create an atmosphere that's very conducive to study. And the reason they're saying that is because a lot of people really believe historically that rosemary improves memory. Okay, so a lot of people have believed that over time. That's a very common belief, and so I'm throwing that out there for you. It's something, a good idea. And Kim does a video where she talks about her focus blend, where she talks about using rosemary in that focus blend, and she says, "Remember that's about remembering." So this is a very wonderful oil. It's very potent, very, very strong. And like I said, if you put like just one drop of this in a big bowl of soup or something, you're gonna get that rosemary benefit. You're gonna smell it and you're gonna really enjoy that if you like rosemary. I do. I really love this one, especially if I'm feeling maybe somewhat under the weather, in those cold days when you've been out working outside a lot and you want that warm chicken soup. A drop of this just seems to heat it up all the more, and it creates a lot of benefit there. So a lot of great benefit in this one little bottle here of rosemary. And this is a 15 ml bottle. You can see that's the bigger bottle, 15 ml. And guess what? Wholesale, 16 bucks. You cannot beat that. $16 for this. So I'm going to provide a link for you and show you where you can get your rosemary. And I'm also going to provide a link on where you can get your free daily wellness tracker. And that's something that you can use to track your oils that you're using and see which ones you add and make sure you're building on that wellness lifestyle. That's what I do. I love using it for that, and I think you will too. That's about it for today. Until next time, I think we pretty well covered it. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, as always, we wish you well.